and more. I like putting parlay bets together, hammering the overs, and anytime player touchdown bets always have me on the edge of my seat. So if you're ready to do the same, visit FanDuel.com/win and kick off the NFL season. That's FanDuel.com/win. FanDuel, official partner of the NFL.
21 plus and present in Kentucky. First online real money wager, only $5 pregame money line wager required. First online real money wager, only $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Listen, you can't handle the truth.
It's about to go off. Live from the WNSR Strike and Spare Studios.
Just a bit outside.
It's the McFarland Show with Darren McFarland and Fox 17's Justin McFarland.
Show me the money!
Call or text now. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Call us or send us a text on the WNSR text line. 615-844-5600. 615-844-5600. Call or text. Same number.
Alrighty then.
Now, the McFarland Show with Darren and Justin.
And a good Thursday afternoon to you, and yes, it is time for the McFarland Show. Darren and Justin here, and we are live in the Strike and Spare Family Fun Center studio. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Orange Damon Keene is alongside. You can't see him on camera, but boy, if you could, we'd ask you to put on sunglasses.
You couldn't miss him.
Yeah. Trick or treat.
Just don't call me orange pumpkin like this morning.
Trick or treat.
No orange pumpkin. No,
Yeah,
that's too much.
That guy that work mornings, whatever his name is,
There's several.
it's Greg guy, somebody.
Okay, yes.
Got a great show for you as always. We're excited about today. Scott Ramsey's going to join us in about 10 minutes as we get a little bit closer to the Trans Perfect Music City Bowl, Auburn and Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I'm going to go to that.
Okay.
Even though it's going to be a little bit cold, but it's during the day.
A little nippy, but yeah.
During the day.
Yeah.
So that gives it a better chance, but it is going to be nippy.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be any elements, right? Nothing.
Well.
Is there going to be rain?
There's a possibility of a rain-snow mix starting tomorrow morning.
Snow mix. Okay.
It's not supposed to accumulate. Maybe over in Cookeville, near Putnam County, as they call it, the plateau.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps over there, but nothing here that's supposed to be, relatively tame. It's supposed to be, as they called it this morning, no worry flurries.
Okay, no worry flurries. I like that. So we'll talk to Scott Ramsey in about 10 minutes about the Music City Bowl that's going to take place on December 30th. So Saturday, I think it's a 1 o'clock kickoff between Auburn and Maryland. To begin the second hour, Mark Vandermeer is the fine play-by-play voice of the Houston Texans. Of course, the Titans will be in Houston, their final road game of the regular season. So we'll talk to Mark about this Texans team that I suspect is going to have C.J. Stroud back under center because the line is moving up. It's moving Houston's direction. So they that tells me they're probably somebody's anticipating that they're getting their star quarterback back.
Yeah, that's typically what that means.
I don't think it's because of the backup situation, even though I guess Case Keenum is fine.
Okay.
It's Case Keenum, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's fine. He's been around
Sure.
a long time in the league.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't believe it's for him.
No, probably not.
I think that I've seen the line move point and a half.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I suspect it's C.J. Stroud who's been in concussion protocol probably.
Yes.
But we'll ask Mark. He'll have a better idea and a better feel than us. Speaking of quarterbacks, so I'm flipping around last night.
Okay.
The Predators, you could tell it was not going to go their way. They could not
their night.
stay out of the box. Too many power play goals. Carolina 3 power play goals. We'll get back to that. So I flipped over. I started watching the Texas A&M bowl game, which I've admitted on the show. I've hardly been watching any bowl games. It's just not the same to me. I don't need to repeat what I've already said. I mean, you can't keep up with who's playing, who's gone, who's coaching. I mean, it's just too much. It's too much to keep up with. But with all that activity, it did create, and I know the starting quarterback did go down early on, but it created an opportunity for Marcel Reed to get in there and play 3/4 of the game.
I did not know that. How did he look?
He looked like a freshman in the first half.
Okay.
And looked like a sophomore/junior in the second half.
That is outstanding.
Yeah, he looked looked outstanding. He really did.
Yeah.
They didn't win. Texas A&M was playing Oklahoma State. I think it was the Texas Bowl. But, man, I would say he is going to, because of that performance last night, he's going to put himself in a position to be starting next season.
Major talent out of that young man. Of course, went to MBA. His father, of course, the former longtime TSU head coach, and Coach Rodrigue. And so I remember watching a few high school games and having to cover a couple of high school games from NBA. His talent was obvious. And I'm not going to say I've never seen that, but he had the kind of talent on the field that was jumping off the page. So it wouldn't be surprising at all to see him excel on the next level. He's been headed that direction for a long time. So glad to hear that he's doing well. And now I'm looking for his numbers. I want to see just how well he did. I want to see what's going on, and I may go back and try to find and watch that now.
It was down in Houston. It was at NRG Stadium. That's, of course, the home of the Texans. Marcel Reed, 20 of 33.
I see it here.
361.
Nice.
361 yards, no touchdowns, and an interception.
Okay.
He had 10 rushes for 29 yards and a rushing touchdown. And so, like I said, he turned it on in the second half, and he grew up. You kind of watched him grow up in the second half. First half, as you can imagine, a little bit more jitters.
Mm-hmm.
He's a freshman. Second half, looked like he had some seat time, and he got comfortable.
Only 2 sacks last night for Oklahoma State as well. So,
well, he's pretty elusive.
Yeah, sounds like he had a chance to get rid of the ball and move around here.
I do wonder if they're going to want him to tack on a little bit of weight.
I would think, but that's the trickiest part to me, it's trickier than it is from college to pro. The high school to college transition, you don't know what you're getting with a high school kid who's 17, 18 years old, and then you need to turn him into a 20 to 21-year-old young man. You don't know what that frame is actually going to fill out like. It could be good, it could be bad. It may not add anything. They may just grow straight up. They may be tall and lengthy, or they may be big and thick. You don't know. You don't know how the frame is going to fill out. So I would be interested in taking a look and seeing what it looks like now, and maybe so. If he's going to take the punishment, for sure, he's going to take the hits. You probably want to add on a little pound.
And remember, Elko was the new head coach. Elko spent some time up in the booth with the broadcasters. He was not on the sidelines coaching. So, that has to be exciting because you saw what he did with Riley Leonard and what he did at Duke. I suspect the future is quite bright for Marcel Reed at Texas A&M.
Yeah, stay healthy.
We shall see. 361 yards passing.
Very nice.
Last night against Oklahoma State, but Oklahoma State did win the game 31-23. I mentioned the Predators fall at home to Carolina.
Yeah.
They gave up 3 power play goals, just could not stay out of the box. There were a ton of penalties. I mean, Predators had their opportunities too on the power play. So they just couldn't cash in like Carolina. So they fall. So now they'll hit the road. They'll be up in Detroit to take on the Red Wings tomorrow night. So trying to rebound. Couple bad losses for them, or tough losses, I guess. Carolina's good, right? I mean, there's no problem with that. They're good. The Predators were 1 of 4 on the power play. Carolina was 3 of 6. So one of the goals for the Predators was a power play goal. But you had Sebastian Aho with a power play goal, Brent Burns with a power play goal, and Seth Jarvis with a power play goal for Carolina. Ryan O'Reilly had the lone power play goal for the Preds. But, they fall 5-2. Like I said, take on a struggling Red Wings team tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. The Red Wings got out of the gates hot. First month, they were like one of the feel-good stories, right? Like, whoa, are they back? Are they? And then they've hit hard times. I think they've lost to 8 of 10. So maybe the Predators can cash in on that tomorrow night up in Detroit.
Too bad the Predators can't play the Pistons instead.
No kidding. Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be nice.
Because if you haven't heard,
they can't even play them in basketball.
The Pistons got off to a 2-1 start this season. And then they lost 27 in a row.
Jeez.
Which is a record. They're a hot mess, to say the least.
They'll try it again tonight on the road.
Let me state the obvious.
On the road against the Boston Celtics tonight.
Don't think the streak's going to end tonight.
Boston Celtics a perfect 14-0 at home.
Yeah, like I said, don't think it's going to get snapped tonight.
If you want to make a little money, try. If you want to get a moonshot, you put some money on the Pistons.
Hey, you'll get great odds.
Great odds on that one.
Do money line on the Pistons, you're going to get
you never
fantastic.
Know. Never know.
Just put a little scratch on it, and
never know.
It'll pay off dearly. If
never
it hits.
know. Because that if you're gonna put something, if you're gonna go for it, go for it. To me. So I wouldn't do it, but I'm just saying.
All right, let's come back and talk to the big cheese of the Sports Council. Let's talk to Scott Ramsey and talk to him next here on the McFarland Show, Nashville Sports Radio.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Tennessee needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Granger presents The Ones Who Get It Done. As the college football season progresses, the excitement continues to grow with packed stadiums and cheering crowds. Each team still dreams of winning the college football national championship, but come January 1st, only 4 teams will remain in contention. The question is, will Georgia be one of the 4, and can they pull off another championship for a three-peat? Only time will tell. The Ones Who Get It Done has been sponsored by Granger. Call, click, Granger.com, or just stop on by. Say, for the ones who get it done, Granger is offering high-quality supplies and solutions for every single industry, as well as access to product specialists who have the knowledge and the experience to answer your toughest questions. Plus, their commitment to being your safety partner can help you keep your facility safe and your people even safer. So, call, click, Granger.com, or just stop on by. Granger.com.
Bob's Steak and Chop House, located in the Omni Nashville Hotel, is a nationally renowned steakhouse specializing in the finest corn-fed Midwestern prime beef. The menu formula is simple: incredible meat, gigantic shrimp, fabulous salads, and decadent desserts. Start your experience at Bob's with the fried calamari or fresh scallops seared in Texas burnt honey. All the beef at Bob's Steak and Chop House are USDA prime cuts, from the traditional filet of tenderloin and ribeye to the adventurous Kansas City bone-in strip. They even have 2 different surf and turf options. And if you're looking for the other white meat, Bob's Steak and Chop House serves a dry-aged pork tomahawk with homemade applesauce. Fresh seafood is on the menu, from salmon to scampi, and even fresh lobster tail. For reservations, give them a call or log on to the Omni Nashville Hotel website. Bob's Steak and Chop House at the Omni Nashville Hotel.
With 13 locations nationally, including Smyrna, Star Leasing Company is a semi-trailer one-stop shop and the perfect place to build a career as a semi-trailer mechanic. Seeking candidates with all levels of experience, Star Leasing Company has a semi-trailer technician trainee program with sign-on and quarterly bonuses and other opportunities such as $1,000 for having a yearly physical. The package also includes 401k with company match, health, dental, and vision insurance, competitive pay with weekly paychecks, and paid holidays and time off. Star Leasing Company, not your typical semi-trailer leasing company. Visit starleasing.com to learn more. The TSU Tigers men's basketball team with 5th-year coach Penny Collins are coming up